In this video, wait and see how we raise an unfurled Code Zero while out at sea, safely with no damage to the sail.
Bye, Bermuda!
After that super rough passage, getting to Bermuda, it's a little nerve-wracking preparing for your next passage, but here we are getting fuel as we prepare to sail from Bermuda down to St. Martin. We had yet another issue with our electric furler. We're having to tape up our Code Zero every 3 feet or so that we can safely hoist it in a controlled fashion. And then as we pull out the sheet, all the tape should pop. So that's what we're doing right now, is putting on our electrical tape like this. And the key is to get about 5 inches of overlap so it holds on to itself. We got Rose here at the helm. She's going to push the red and green buttons for the electric furler. Did all kinds of work after the furler got thrown around and tested it, got the correct lights on the system. Everything looked like it was good to go. But then when we pushed the green, it went fine counterclockwise. When we pushed the red button, it just stayed in the on position. It just kept going with nobody pushing the button. We pushed it for 1 second, let go of the red button, and yet the thing kept furling until we unplugged it. So we're going to try it now. Wait, you just plugged in and it did that? Oh, the red is still stuck. So when Dennis plugs in, the red keeps going. Watch this. That's not good at all.
So we'll try to reset it.
So I push the reset button here. That yellow flag means it's turned off. I'm waiting some time, and then I'm going to push the flag back in. Okay, I pushed the flag in, and now I'm looking for the green light. Now the green light came on briefly when I clicked the yellow flag, and now I see a blue light. Oh, now it turned green. Okay, and that is normal. So we're going to try pushing the buttons again. So Rose is pushing the red button, and nothing, and nothing. Trying to reset the plug, but tell me which one is being pushed. Pushing the red button, nothing. So she pushed the red button and then she pushed the green at the same time, and we're still getting no results here at the electric furler. Yeah, we're going to the manual furler. All right, Brian and Dennis are setting up the manual furler, our tried and true, and we're going to just use what we know works and give up on the electric furler altogether. If you can imagine how high the tension is after our last failed attempt of bringing the Code Zero up. Here you see we're raising the Code Zero. You can see the bunched up sail where we put the electrical tape there to keep it together. And the key is we don't want it to start to deploy for that tape to pop before we get it all the way raised. So we also, as another precaution, put out the jib to further shield the wind to prevent the sail from unfurling before we are fully ready with it raised. Things went really well. I cannot recommend this technique enough. It's fantastic. It's the safest way to do it. and we'll never do it any other way. So please learn from our mistake. This is why we love the balance. Look at that. We are so close to wind speed right now. It's just awesome. We have boats motoring that we're catching up to. I'm really sad that my Delos shirt has finally just worn out way too much. So I decided what I would do with it is make a bread bag that's breathable to make fresh bread all the time. And our Ziplocs don't quite work, and they also hold in too much humidity. And then I get to keep this pattern for a bit longer. For the first time, I'm going to use this twin needle for stretch fabric, so it doesn't have a place, a second spool of thread. So what I'm going to do is take the awl, put it in here, and then it can spin on that. So I just need to tape the awl with some painter's tape on the back of my machine. Turns out this thread needs to be behind this part of the machine for the threading to work properly. So I'm just moving my makeshift bobbin holder, and then we'll see how it goes. When threading the machine, all you do is you hold both threads together and do your normal procedure. It doesn't matter which one is in which position. You just keep them together and follow your normal thread procedure and go through, around, and then you'll thread the needle individually. On the sleeve, a part that I'm not going to be using to make my bread bag out of this old t-shirt, you can see my double stitching there. Makes a nice little bump. So I think it's working. The first thing I'm going to do is take the shirt and turn it inside out and sew along the bottom to make my bread bag. So along this whole part right here. Alright, I'm using my pinking scissors, the ones with a jagged edge, so I don't have to worry about the fraying. And I'd like to get as much of the design as possible. I have one loaf of bread in here. I want to be able to fit two because you make two at times. But I think I'm going to end up cutting off some of the pattern just because of the way where the sleeves are. So I'm going to go as high as I can at the arms of the sleeves and just cut here. Okay, maybe these don't cut through. Don't cut through a double thickness t-shirt. Oh my god. And cut along the seam. Under the arms, from one underarm to the other underarm. So it's not too bad for the cutoff. And then what I'm going to do is sew this under a couple of times since I have that jagged edge, and so I don't have to worry about that fraying since I wasn't able to get the pinking shears to work on it. I'll create a drawstring with this. It's just 2mm cording. Here's my completed project. It's a drawstring bag. I have my bread here. Bam. You saved him with the little whisk.
Fill me out with your smile, while the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame.
Find it.
I will let you
Good girl. Good girl. Look how cute you are, Shotzi. Are you sleeping too much during the day? Huh? You have crazy boat hair? See it? Whoa! Oh my God, that's beautiful.
It is a beautiful fish.
Wow.
I don't know what that is.
That's a mahi.
It's a mahi, yeah.
A young mahi.
Oh no, it's so short. I didn't think I got him very well. Trash fish.
Looks like oyster bag.
Damn.
I'm cleaning the planet.
Brian is going to attempt the glasses shot put into the wind. The wind is coming from directly almost behind you.
I shoot it at her to hook it in.
Yeah.
Oh!
Rose thinks she can fit her head through here. I think you can. No, turn.
Sideways.
Yeah, that's it. Do it. Oh. Oh.
Whew, what a passage. We got hit with the squall. I got woken up by the crew. It was the middle of the night and we had full code 0 and main out. We were making awesome speeds. I think we were doing so well because the wind was getting high because a storm was coming up from behind us. Anyway, all went well. We got all the sails down before the squall hit. And now we're just motoring because there's just squall after squall on the radar. I can't believe the first time they've been doing passages, sailing, and we have hit every single thing possible. This came from our line locker at the upper helm position, and it's always been out off the track about 5-6 inches. I always thought it just needed to be rethreaded. Well, it turns out they made it like a ½ an inch too short. So I took some sailcloth, and just to be generous, I added a little more than a ½ inch, more like an inch. You notice I made all my seams like in the down position, so when the water comes, it's not gonna like pull in there. And that should give us enough so we can get this in properly and it's protecting. And the reason this piece is so important
is it protects the motors for our winches.
So now with the extension that Ann added on, we're actually able to get this lower piece in the bolt holder. There's a little bit of a sag, which is fine because the ropes go up and down, so they'll just kind of brush against this. But I think then what we'll do on this side, just put a little snap right about there, and that'll kind of hold that skirt in place.
Chatsy, go potty. Yeah, I want to fun.
That's nerve-wracking.
The boat was leaning that way.
Yeah. Trusty got it. Good dog.
Good girl. Good girl, Shatty.
Alright, let's see how this guy's cooked. That's perfect.
It is.
And for the taste test?
Yep.
We made the steak earlier, so what we did was we used the grill and to create space under it so that when we put the steaks on, it cooks evenly in the oven. We put it in the oven first, and then we left it in there for like, was it like 45 minutes? It was up to temperature by that time, like 125. For like 45 minutes at 200 degrees, it came up to like 125 internal temp.
Yeah.
And then we took it out, we set it down to cool for about 2 hours, it's like on the board cooling. And yeah, we put it on the griddle after to just, you know, get some griddle marks on it.
That was
Yeah.
so good. Best steak ever.
Thank you.
What?
It's 8:33.
8:33.
Okay, so who wins?
I do.
That's no. That's a Brian.
No, it's a me. I'm 6'9".
Oh, okay, fine. I'll give it to you. Done.
We are. Where are we?
We're a Marigot.
Marigot, St. Martin.
Woohoo! Right, Shotzi?
And
She's like,
now
I'm
that
so
you're still
excited.
filming, ladies first, ladies first. Not you, lady, dog.
Yeah, not for you, Shotzi.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, to an
Roast.
amazing crew
So awesome,
and
amazing
passage.
crew, wonderful passage,
Yeah.
and we have made it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just left crew on the taxi. It's always bittersweet. We're definitely looking forward to having our boat back to ourselves and just relaxing and not doing any more long passages for a while. But you know, after a month, you really bond with people, and they were super awesome crew.
Ha!